Hello everyone. I am back. It has been a while. Today we are going to be doing some VTuber Studio stuff. We're going to try and work on this lovely model which I've been working on. It is my model. Obviously it's still the same model. I've still got my clothes, my cape, my everything. I mean, this is the version of the cape you might remember from before. But I thought I would try and make a new version of my model. And this is what it currently looks like. I've been working mostly, as you can tell, only on the face here. And I've also been working on the hair. I'm currently doing the hair. I'm quite happy with this new technique of doing the hair. Obviously, it's missing highlights right now, but this is the underlayer. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the highlights, but I'm really liking how this is looking. I really want to up my quality. Yeah, I am retexturing everything. It is true, cats. It is true, but it'll look so nice. I am pretty happy with this texture. Not me, but I might change it up a bit. I think there are some textures we can change on the skirt. They look a little bit too much like I gave up. I mean, look at this is just lines. They doesn't look real. So there are things I can work on, and I think it'll be good. Say hello to Poison Jester, Cats, Foxy639 Primed, Nyx, Saltwater, and Cats in the Twitch chat. Hope you're having a great hair. Great hair? Great day. I'm not meant to have grey hair. I should probably clarify that, Nyx. That grey hair is me just not filling in the gaps yet. I've been working on the fringe, so I reset all the materials to default stuff without highlights. So currently, it's grey because that's the default colour, but it's not supposed to be. Now, I didn't schedule today's stream, so I understand if you're just coming in, you're like, what? Why is there a stream suddenly? It's because I have had a very sore jaw recently on my left side. I don't really know what happened. Something's happened to my ear, and it kind of hurts when I talk. It's better today than it has been, but if it starts to hurt too much, I will have to stop streaming. So we may only get an hour. We'll see. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow and the day after if I can, but we'll see. We'll see how today goes. And I wasn't sure what to do, but I thought, I'm going to be working on this anyway. I might as well try streaming it. So we are working on this model. And I know a lot of people will hide them for big debut reveal things, but those are a lot of effort, and I'd rather just have the new model and just use it and not have to do all that stuff and just make other more interesting content. I know that debuts have a lot of marketing though, which is why I did one last time, even if it was just a presentation I made the day of the stream in like half an hour. That was the worst presentation I've ever made, but it's fine because I just wanted to show off my new model. But yes, that's kind of the plan. There is no edgy story arc. It's okay. There is no plan there. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I should make a post about this on like a community tab or Twitter or something to show that I am live. I don't know because I don't usually do that, but then I didn't put this on my schedule. As I said, there is no schedule for this week, so we shall see. Can we call this the new Vieus 3.0? Yes. This is me. This is 3.0 me. You can see. I don't know if you can notice. You can see the differences in the eyes. These are very different eyes. If we look at this, this is what it looks like zoomed in right now. It's just a very different eye texture. I don't know really how to show you my eyes. Actually, let's close the hair for now. I'll show you the old texture on top of the new texture, and then you'll be able to tell what I mean. So let's click on the irises and edit texture. I did not mean to click edit texture. That is the wrong button. Whoops. Oh my god, I keep hurting my jaw. It's because it's weird. It's like it's muscle spasming into the wrong place every now and then, and it hurts. And it's when I talk. It's fine. I'm fine. So this is my current eye. These are the eyes for the new model. If we change the irises over to this, it'll take a second. It looks the same. Ah, that is the wrong eye. Never mind. This is actually the eyes I currently have on. Right. I meant to do this one. Yes, there we go. The highlights are a little bit different, but this is what my eyes look like on my current model, as you can tell. And it looks a little bit creepy on this because I've changed the shape of the eyes, so it doesn't quite fit. But this is the new eyes, which are designed for this. And also, I'll show you some facial expressions so we can see what this thing looks like. We have, where is it? Neutral, which is just a simple smile. Kind of cute. I like it. I think it's a cute version. Make an evil version? I don't know. videos? Any plans on a full re-debut like last year? Maybe, cats, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with this. I just want to upgrade my model a bit. I just feel like I can do better, and I'm really happy with the way I've been doing this hair. I think it looks fantastic. I went for a completely new technique on how to do it. I do need to edit this strand here. There is a bit of a wonky bit of drawing going on, but that's fixable. But I do think I really thought about the how the hair actually is structured with its bumps to make this make sense, and it looks really nice to me. What about a different shade of blue instead of grey? I'm not having grey hair, Thomas Smith. The grey is just a placeholder for now. Right, so I was going to show you the face thing. So something different about these eyes, if you might have noticed, it looks like there's a big gap here. What is this gap? It is not something you can do regularly in vroid. I basically have drawn this is eyeliner, but it's meant to be my eyes, and it makes sense in a way. Oh dear. Let me show you this. So is there a way of moving the... Oh, I suppose you can't move the eyes. But I can show what it looks like closed. So it kind of closes a little bit funky, but I think it'll look okay for blinking. It's not like I spend a lot of time with my eyes closed, but I had to overextend them basically because it's a bit strange. And these are the default expressions for vroid. So you've got the face, the really creepy happy smile, angry face, sad face. The sad face is so cute. This smiling face, a little bit strange. I just like the neutral face. The neutral face is all I really need. Blue hair, hair tips. Hair tips? Like blue like your tips? Do you mean you want me to buy purple? This is purple. Do you want me to buy purple up here? I mean, I could do. I don't know if I want to fundamentally change my actual design. I think it's more, I just want to make it look a bit tidier and have nicer looking textures. I don't know. Make a chicken mascot? I already have a chicken mascot. What do you mean? That's what chicken Vieus is for. I didn't know. Let's try that if it works. Well, we'll see. And then you also got things like the U and the E and the O and the E and the A. That's all of the mouth movements. Anyway, let's put it back to neutral. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's inspired by Toilet by Hanikoken, these eyes, because I love Toilet by Hanikoken's character designs. It's very pretty to me. So that's plan. But I didn't full on copy it. I tried to make it my own. But it is heavily inspired. So you might be able to see the similarities there. Anyway, I hope you can tell the difference in my face. I do look different, right? I don't know if it looks a little bit too cross-eyed as well. I need to experiment with that. But anyway, let's make some progress. So we're going to work on this hair strand here first. Actually, change your mind. I'm going to clean up this hair strand. Now, the thing is, we're doing it like this. You end up with so many more textures. Materials rather, so textures for the different hair strands than you do if you just give it one texture, which is what most people do, because this is insanity, honestly. It looks nice, but it's way too much work if you're starting out, so I understand, and that's why with my first model, the hair strands were all different. I do want to add highlights to this, of course, at some point. I just haven't figured out how to do it, as I said. Right, it's this layer, got my graphics tablet pen. I'm going to just tidy up this shape here. I don't know what's going on. It's a bit of a mess, honestly. What are these weird lumps as well? Oh my god. We can make this work, probably. It'll be fine. Hello, Dichel. I hope you're having a good day. And hello, Anna Moreno. I hope you're having a good day too. This is not emo Vieus. No. We're not doing emo Vieus. I'm just making myself look a bit cleaner. Changing up some textures, changing some eye designs. I think it's going to look really nice. It's simple changes that are effective, I think, and it's just me getting better at my ability to understand shading and light and reference different illustrations of things, which means I can make a nicer looking model. So that is what we are trying to do. Hello, Sketchy. Your account just reached 1,000 subscribers yesterday. That's amazing, Sketchy. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness. What do you do on your channel? Are you a VTuber? Oh, that'd be cool. Well, congratulations on that. That's a big milestone. It's really hard to get to that point, honestly. I understand the struggle. I've barely grown since about July last year. It's mostly because I haven't put out a big video that's done really well. But we will get there. Where is this? Is this down here? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do this because it looks very strange right now. The textures are so weird. Can you see how these textures down here on the right in the big square? Like what is this? This is basically a straight line and it goes so wonky. It's so bizarre what you need to do to draw a straight line on here. I mean, look at that. That's me doing zigzags. Just following this curve, and it's so much straighter on the actual model. But yeah, look at that, it's insane. Thank you so much, Thomas Smith. I really appreciate the gifted membership. That's very kind of you. I will go read what hats have said. And congratulations, Adam, you got a membership. Don't know if you're here today. It does gift some people who aren't here sometimes memberships. But anyway, this technically has blue tips on her hair. It's just that the shade next to the others, like teal and more saturated dark blue, makes it look purple. Do I? I always thought these were purple. That is such a purple to me. What? This color looks purple to me. I don't know what to say. But I mean, if you look at the actual color wheel, it's a blue. That's disturbing. Oh my god, my perception of colors is broken. I do not understand. Color theory is wild. And like those with this blue, I always thought that was purple. What? What? Anyway, Vieus, you're gonna play something else? Probably Doom Eternal. See you and have a wonderful day. You too, Sketchy. Thank you so much for popping in. I am not a goth, Alan. I am not a goth. It's blue. You discovered it while colouring me. That is insane. You've blown my mind, Cats. Honestly, I don't understand how that can be possible. You aren't simping. Is there anything? We'd probably be doing the $200 option 10 times. Simping. Okay. No one said you were. What made you think that, Thomas Smith? What? No, it's just very kind of you. It's like how people spend money on Netflix and stuff to watch TV shows they want to watch, because in a way streams are a TV show hosted by a particular person, and it's a TV show that you like to come back to very often. So it's like you trying to just support that thing. It makes sense. Don't worry about it. There's one thing about goth or emo version. I don't know. It's never been me, honestly. I'm not somebody who likes wearing black and lots of dark colours. I do, to be fair, I am actually wearing quite a lot of dark colours right now, but it's not really out of choice. It's more of just what I had. I also had to wear these pictures because I needed to take some photos or something. But usually I wear a lot of pink, a lot of blue. Funnily enough, I wear the dress. This dress is inspired by this one here. And it's very pretty. I love that dress. I was wearing that the other day for my dad's birthday. So pretty. And then also, that's right, white? I wear a lot of light colours. I don't know. Wearing dark colour things just isn't me. Although I have enjoyed, I did have a massive phase where I enjoyed Evanescence. And I still do like Evanescence. And that's the thing, Thomas Smith. I like the music. I don't want to wear the fashion. The fashion is just not me. I think it looks cool. I'd rather wear colours than black. It's just not very fun to me. I like bringing a bit more joy into life, especially when you look at design at the moment and cars and things, and they're all so bland in their colours. Where are the pink cars at? If I buy a car, I think it will be pink. If it's an option, I will take the option. Or it'll at least be blue. It's so depressing when you see things like phones only come out in black and white and grey. Where is the colour in life? Why do people have against colours? I don't understand. That's cool. Anyone else other than Evanescence? Honestly, no. It was just Evanescence. I was just obsessed with Evanescence. I even went to one of their concerts. I don't know. Other than Evanescence, I listened to anime songs, and now that's more devolved into a mixture of anime songs as well as other songs by artists who sometimes make anime songs. People like Ado and Millie, and it used to be Sayuri, but unfortunately she died. It's very sad. But I do still listen to some of her songs because I do like them. And also, what's her name? What is her name? I don't remember her name. Minami. She sang Holiness, Waiting for Rain, and that other one that I don't remember the name of. But if you know the person, you know the person. Hello, testing your error message. Well, I can confirm it's coming through now. Well, you guessed the name Blue Shades, making even more sense now. It's true, cats. I'm just covered in shades of blue with a little bit of red to make me pop and a little bit of very light yellow. Speaking of the yellow, I do want to change the shade of this yellow. I think when you look at it from a distance, it blends in a little bit too much with the colour of my arms. I think I can add a bit more distinction there. So that's one of the changes I want to make. I even thought that when I first designed it, but I didn't really know what to do about it. So I just left it, but yeah. Okay, this is interesting how this curves around, but I think it looks smoother now, which I like. I think that's a lot nicer. There's a couple of little mistakes left. I do want this to look very perfect. I've spent hours working on this. It is a little bit annoying drawing in VRoid because it likes to add bumps onto textures, which you did not do, and it drives me insane. Views? Livia's here? Well, hello, Livia the cat. Very cool. You like wearing clothes? I like wearing clothes too! Oh my goodness. Guess you could say your TV show is entertaining enough for you to keep coming back while giving back in the form of a Hikers membership. Well, thank you so much, Fox8639 Prime. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you like my little TV show. The Vieus channel, that's what it is. I mean, yeah, I think about it. It's like TV channels. This is the Vieus TV channel, basically. That's what a YouTube channel is. Think about it. I do live broadcasts. Some people only do pre-recorded content, which you can watch at any time on demand. I guess they're more like streaming services. I'm a mixture. Anyway. Which is better cost-wise, animation or video production? I don't know. I think... I mean, making a video production, doing it yourself, will be cheaper. But then if you're paying actual professionals and you need, say, a lot of background artists and you really want it to look good and get experts, it's going to cost a lot of money. But animation will always cost a lot of money and it's very difficult to do on your own. So probably video production is probably cheaper. It really depends on what you're looking to do. I can't say I'm an expert, but I do know a bit about how much people get paid for these things. And yeah, it's a lot of money. Documentary. Hello, Stargazer, by the way. Hope you're having a good day. In terms of production, it's greatly more expensive for a company to produce differently coloured cars. It might be. It might be, Stargazer. But I would buy them. Like, I will actively not buy a car from someone if they don't make it in a colour I like. Not that I'm in the business of buying cars right now, but I will probably need to get a car one day. I mean, it's part of life, unfortunately, as much. I definitely would want it to be an electric car, especially looking at how we're going to phase out non-electric cars. As a young person who currently cannot imagine to afford a car, I would never get a non-electric car. It's not a good plan. I think we're going to get enough. I'm really hoping to increase the amount of electric chargers around soon, because that is the main problem with them, isn't it? That's why people aren't buying them. I hope they do. Anyway. You really hate the need for cars. I know, it's so sad, but I would say, I don't know about your country, but wait, no, you're from the UK, right? I don't know about some other countries, but I think in the UK we are seeing improvements with public transport, and it is reducing the need for cars. But it is a shame that if you live in the countryside, down some farm road, there's not going to be a bus, there's not going to be a train. You're going to need a car. And even if you don't live there, there's a lot of attractions and really cool places that you can go to that you can't access without at least a taxi. So it's a sad part of life. And they don't really know what they can do about that. I think something like cars will always need a place in the world. If you get a car in the distant future, you'd have to learn how to drive as well. That's true, but what if I married someone who can drive and they just do the driving for me and I barely ever need to actually travel by car anyway? That is an option. Oh my goodness. The British government do seem to start electrifying. Yeah, we are seeing an increase in electric charging stations around the country, and I think it's good, and I think it's moving in the right direction, and I think it will change to the better eventually, so that's good news. Right. So this hair strand here, one thing I haven't done yet is you can kind of tell on this one, I've added this shading to make it look a bit more 3D. I don't know if I like it, honestly. I think it's nice, but then also looking flat could be its own look. But I felt like the hair strands just looked a bit empty without this. I might remove it when I'm finished, but we'll see. Anyway, the colour is this colour here. And then I add another layer underneath the outline layer. And then we get the airbrush and I start doing the design. But I don't know if you can notice this. I've done this. This is if anyone's watching and wants to know how to do hair like this, if they like it, I don't know. The way I've been thinking about how to draw these strands is you look at, so first of all, very important, when you make your hair, draw your hair strands, you need to add texture and different thicknesses and weights to it, and it creates this really interesting bumpy shape, and I think it makes it look a lot nicer than if it's just flat. I might change the back of my hair later on. I'm not super happy with this bit. I think we can do some changes there. But yes, I think you can do a lot just the actual shape of the hair. And then once you've got that, you can look at where the hair bends and you can figure that out by looking at it from the side. It will create this crease somewhere. So then I use that crease to draw down and make a center point. And then you can draw on that with how you add the second shading layer. You've really got to think about that. Otherwise, it will look weird at different angles. So I really was quite careful about how I drew this. And I'm really happy with how it's come out. I think this is a really cool technique to draw hair with. And I will be using it in the future. Because I would like to start doing, what's the word? Models. I think I would like to do commissions at some point. But I don't think I want to go the super accurate to reference route. I think I'd rather have a style and then do that style with their reference. I think that would be cool because I do like the way I've been doing this, and some of the other people's hairs drive me insane to draw. Because this isn't, if I have a process that I can just do over and over again, I think it's going to be a bit easier for me. And then I can just kind of zone out and draw it and just listen to something. I think it'd be better. Otherwise, I just have to cry over the fact that I can't draw their art style and I don't understand lighting, and maybe one day I'll get better. Maybe one day I would offer actual custom ones. I probably end up doing 2 versions, one in my style, one in the references style, because I know a lot of people do want their 3D model to look exactly like their live 2D model if they have one. But yes, oh my goodness, what is that? Why is there a gap there? That breaks everything. It's so weird. VRoid is so weird sometimes. Look at this. Why does it think I can't draw here? Because you clearly can. It's broken. It's absolutely broken. Oh my god. Hello, Senora Weaver Heater. I hope you're having a good day. And hello, Nea Camara. The market pull of not paying the cost of combustion's onions are becoming more apparent. Yes, I hope so. I hope so, Stargazer. It's a good sign. Right. With Vieus of the years, okay. It's the season for sickness. I hope you also got hair and you're fighting. You've also got ear problems right now. I'm so sorry to hear that. The thing that I have, I'm not really sure what it is. I feel like I might have a spot in my ear or something that's really causing me pain, because I don't know if it's actually an ear infection. It's very bizarre. But it's hurting my jaw sometimes. I felt a lot better today. It hasn't hurt as much. The night that it really started to flare up, it was really sore, and it just hurt all the time. Now it only really hurts if you press on it or if I kind of move my jaw in the wrong angle, which I just did. But it doesn't hurt as much as it was. So I would like to hopefully stream tonight, and well, I am streaming tonight. But stream tomorrow night as well, and the night after, but as I said earlier, I think I'm going to be okay now. My mum told me that I'd have to call the doctors today, but I think it's healed in time. And also, my alarm didn't wake me up. I was supposed to, because you have to contact the doctors at 8 AM in the UK. It's how the system works, and yeah, my alarm, I don't know, I must have woken up and turned it off. You got a xenomorph nesting in your ear? Well, I hope not. That's very scary. It's not. It's getting better on its own. Thomas Smith, the way it works is, if you look at the NHS website, it says wait 3 days if you have an ear infection, because it'll probably go away on its own. And it's been 3 days, and it's mostly gone away. So I don't know if it's an ear infection. It's got their name somehow. That's true. But I did have a bath, and I had my ear underwater in the bath. So if it was a bug, it would be gone by now. So I know it's not one of those. Also, that is disgusting. I'm so glad it's not. Oh my goodness. How are you doing, Sonia Weaver Heater, by the way? Have you having a good day? Would you ever try listening to the blues? I don't like the blues. They're a little bit... they're too repetitive for me. I think it's because we did this module in secondary school in music where we just listened to this one song over and over and over. It was like, oh, the first line of the blues is always sung a second time. Oh, the first line of the blues is always sung a second time. It drove me insane. So that's enough blues for me for life. Are you sure an insect isn't making a home in my ear? It's not, I promise. I told you I had a bath. The bath would have washed it out. I made sure the water got in my ear to if there was anything in there blocking it or anything. So that's fine. I'm going to try doing the whole thing where you put olive oil in your ears once it stopped hurting. Because I think there might be some earwax. It's probably a bit gross to talk about this, but you know, that is what's happening to me. Oh dear. You make it sound like you just don't like school in general. I hated school. I did. You know, anything that reminds me of it makes me sad. I still have nightmares about being forced back to school. I genuinely do, and I'm always late in those nightmares. It's awful. Right. Let's delete. So this is why these textures are great, by the way. So you can see I just added a material for this new texture here. It starts out brown, but then you untick main color because main color will turn everything that color. So say if we look at this texture here, if I were to make this main color pink and then I were to click this button, it turns it kind of blue, but it's putting the pink hue on it in a way. So it changes the color basically, and we don't want that. We want it to be the color I made it. So I'm going to turn it off and change this back to the same color as everything else. There we go. Okay, so this one here, we're going to, oh my goodness, no, that's the wrong thing. Click on the right hair strand and then turn off this. And then we turn off the highlight, which is this little blob here. I will be adding highlights to these at some point though. I'm going to edit my texture. And the thing is, the highlights, they have their own layer section, so that's something you can work with. It's interesting. Your stepfather got you into the blues? He was a fan of it and he plays in blue bands on the weekends. Does he? Ah, interesting. It's so cool. It's just not for me. It is interesting though. Thank you for the bananas, Poison Vesta, by the way. You've had more coughing and slime since Monday, but yesterday your ear started hurting and also making you cough. Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that, Neo Chimera. That's really, really concerning. I hope you feel better soon. Oh dear. Oh, the misery. Yeah. School was misery. Didn't like school, you'd skip class and be in the library reading books. I didn't do that. Absolutely not. I would be too terrified to do that. But I was pretty miserable most of the time. I always told my mum every single day. She'd be like, "How was your day?" And I would always say, "Awful. I hated it. I hate school." I think that might have annoyed my mum a little bit because it was a bit repetitive. Also, something else I want to bring this up. I cannot figure out what this blue blob is from. I've clicked on all of these hair layers and I don't know where it is. I want to color it in, but it doesn't exist. I don't understand. Maybe I should just go hide them all. You know what? Let me go do that. Right, we're going to click through these, hide all my hair strands until this disappears. It's not you. Okay. Is it you? Oh, it's you. Okay, apparently I haven't gone through all the hair strands then. I'm just stupid. Oh, right then. Let's go paint that in. So this goes just up here. There we go. That looks much nicer. Although the hair strand, the whole thing has disappeared. But there we go. No random blue blobs. It's all good. I'm talking very quickly today. I think I'm overexcited. And I don't know why. Well, as Kat said then. Actually, the bump thing doesn't bother you. They really need to add a rectangle shaped hair strands because you're too used to working in weird hair shapes, including strands fusing at strange parts. You were literally fighting Vroid last time over not trying to make your middle hair strand weird because it was impossible to make them look fused into one. Really? I swear they do have rectangles. Or maybe not for the actual strands. You can definitely make it rectangular shaped at the end of the hair strand. Like you can have it cut off in these fringe chunks. That's the thing. I don't know. That's a shame though. Oh, they don't add the rectangle shape then for them to add a slide to decrease the intensity of the bump without sacrificing the full hair itself. Because you tried something. Oh no, that's so sad. I hope you figure it out. I don't know. Have you tried using cat? So sorry. Have you tried? Let me use this one because it's easy. It'll be easy to see it. When you go in your hair, have you tried basically using this graph at the end and dragging this up because this is how you make rectangle. That is a cuboid. I don't know if that's what you want. You can adjust this thing. No, you haven't done that. Do that. Try that. That might be what you need. I've spent a lot of time. You're talking about, oh no. You're thinking about the thickness. Well, this can affect your thickness. That you can, if you drag all of these up, these make them thicker. I don't know. I feel like there should be, or maybe it's the cross section you want. You can try a bunch of different cross sections. They all have slightly different shapes. I don't know. I'm sorry, I probably don't have the solution for you. I tried. Right. Why is this material this color? Oh, I haven't renamed the material. Right, this is front 8. There we go. That's better. That's side view thickness. Yes, it's cross section you're referring to. Oh, you want a new cross section? Yeah, I'm not sure what they can do about that then. That's really a shame. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe they'll add it in an update at some point soon. There's a couple of things that I really want VROID to add. It's a little bit annoying working with it sometimes because there's this whole rip. I'm sorry. Let's just grab this bit. There we go. There's this whole thing with the textures, the layers I don't like. I do realize that the chat is in the way. I'm gonna move it over here for now. If you look at the layers here, you can see that you can't merge them and you can't drag them. You have to right click and click move up and move down. And there's no clipping. I really, 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 really wish they had clipping. It would make such a difference to the way that the just to how easy it is to draw things. Oh my goodness. Tired of the ads. Try YouTube Premium. So I'm sorry. No. You've got lag. Wait, there's lag. Is that from my end? I hope not. Oh my god, I hope not. What is it saying right now? It says my stream is healthy, so I'll take that. That works. Alright then. Thank you. Hopefully it's just a hard week of illness, so it'll end during the weekend on Monday. I hope so. I really hope so for you, Nick Camara. You don't have any lag? Okay. That's good. That you see? And that you can try something. Surely there's a solution to your problem, cats. You have a cursed idea. What is your cursed idea? I'm concerned. What does this mean? I'm gonna start drawing this dark coloured stuff up here. Do the ads like you? I don't know. Do the ads like you? You want me to give her wings? I think wings are cute. They are very, very difficult to make though. I applaud the people who do it in VROID. Why can't I colour this in? Why is it broken? Don't be broken. Let me try turning this whole thing. If I'm painting the entire thing this colour, will it still appear? So it's not being caused by this hair strand, that thing. So I'll get rid of that. Okay. That's useful to know. Hello Nines, hope you're having a good day today. So I was offered an opportunity, potentially today, which would be amazing if it works out for me, but we'll see basically. I'm not allowed to say what it is, just like I wasn't allowed to say before. But it would be very good. It will affect my streaming though if I get it. It would mean things might change a bit. But I do want to keep doing as many streams as I can because streams are really quite something. I do enjoy them and I realise how much I enjoy my streams when I can't stream and it makes me very sad. Like when I've been ill, the whole time I've just been sat there being, I want to stream but it hurts. Not fair. Or when my voice dies, I always start thinking, I want to stream but I can't because it's killing my throat. And I've streamed before when I really shouldn't have because I wanted to come back and it was too soon. It's a problem. Right, I might add a slight line down here just on the curve. I don't know. Do I want to, or is it? Would it be too much? I think it'd be too much. I think I'm just going to add one that comes down with the side more than anything. I think that's a good plan. Vieus having to explain at her streams to her future employers. Stream when? Oh god. No, I won't have to tell them about. Well, I mean, I probably will tell them what I do, but it's not gonna matter. It'll be fine. It sounds like something you really want to do, so you're gonna go for it. Hope you get it, and ideally stream when you can. Yeah, I really wish I could tell you, but yeah, definitely shouldn't. That's a very bad idea. But it's very exciting. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Oh my goodness. It doesn't work? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Kat. That's such a shame. Oh dear. The chat, however. What do you mean the chat, however? Don't explain my chat. Oh my goodness. I hope they. Yeah, this is why I don't tell them. When I did that other work, people were asking, "What do you do most of the time for a living?" And I was like, I make YouTube videos and I stream." And then they were all asking me, "What's your YouTube channel?" No, no, no way. I am not telling people I'm a VTuber. Most people think that is very weird, and I don't blame them. It is a very unusual thing to do. Well, I think I did tell them I was VTuber actually, but I didn't want to tell them who I was because it's just it's too much for me. I don't want to sit there and be embarrassed and have them watch my stuff in front of me because I do like my content and I am proud of my content, but I don't want strangers watching it in front of me or going home and coming back the next day and being like, "Oh, I checked out your channel." I would never live that over. Oh god. Streams are enjoyable and important, but they're best enjoyed by having fun. I'm having fun today. I've been laughing and that story made me very happy. That was one of the only stories I can actually talk about, I suppose, because it's so vague that it doesn't matter. You understand? I'm glad you understand, Nines. Hello, Marvelous Jack. Hope you're having a good day. In that situation, you got to make up a lie and say you do something completely different. You see, you can, but it's the kind of place where you spend a ridiculous amount of time just talking to people while you're at work, and if I lied about what I did the rest of the time for a living, they would definitely ask me a lot of questions about what I do and how. So what is that then? Say if I said that I was a recruiter, they'd be like, "Oh, how's that work then? Is that you get a little business?" And I wouldn't know what to say. I guess I could lie and be like, "I'm an artist." Because I know enough about the art industry that I'd probably be able to be convincing, and I just thought, "Oh, I'm too embarrassed to show my art or something." But that's the same as me just telling the truth and saying that I make YouTube videos, so I don't know. Oh dear, but that's fine. The thing is, they asked what do you do the rest of the time for a living, but then that paid more money than YouTube does, so in a way that actually was my main form of money for that month, so it's fine. Vieus works in 3D modeling, editing videos, and creative brainstorming. Yes, yeah, that's what I should say. I should say that I actually work for a company, which I don't, but I could say I do, and it's all corporate stuff. And I'm not allowed to tell them. I should. You know what? I'll do that next time. I'll just tell them that I work for some corporate social media marketing company, and I make animations and 3D models and content for them, but I'm not allowed to say who it is. That would work. That would work. Oh, the lies be rolling. Unless you're a princess from a nation in the sky. Yeah, I could say I'm a princess full time, but I don't think people would believe that. They'd be like, "Oh, you're related to the royal family then? Which one?" That wouldn't go well. Right. I'm happy with that. I think that looks nice. It's got a nice simple line down the middle. It shows the separation of the hair. It works. I do feel like there isn't quite enough on this side. I think when you look at this from the front, does it need it? No, it doesn't really need it though, because this black line that's being auto-generated by the shader works. That is a separation. It makes it clear. So I think I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go and do the very greenish turquoise color. I don't know how to describe these colors. It's just more green than. Is it even more green, or is that my eyes deceiving me again? No, it is more green. As you can see, it moved around the color wheel here. Right. Making it. So you work for Alchan and his company Churro? That is so suspicious. Oh god. They'd be too afraid of Fox's death count. They would start watching at the 2 hours just. Possibly. Possibly. You guys don't lie. If you want to say something, just try to keep it a secret. Yeah. I don't like lying. I can't lie very well anyway. I'd rather tell them the truth. I don't like being dishonest, and I don't like being mean or cruel or doing anything unfair to people. It just hurts me inside. Oh dear. You're enjoying everything we're talking about today compared to the stress you felt with yesterday? Well, I'm really glad to hear that, Fox8639 Pride, and that makes me really happy. Oh my goodness. Don't show yourself to employers? No, I wouldn't. Be as manager of a dozen people every time she streams. You know, That is true. Do I manage people? That's a good point. Your TDS came today? Oh, I hope you have fun with that. That sounds like a great time. I mean, why is this a different color? What have I done? Oh, it's because this isn't an eyedropped color. This is me actually grabbing it from somewhere else. Right, that's the correct color. There we go. Vieus is blue? Yes, I am. I am indeed. You said something about your death counting? You don't do that live anymore. That was cats. But I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's possible they would have looked at some of the older streams as well, though. That's the thing, folks. I think that's what it would have been. It's fine. It was cats in the Twitch chat. You sure I'd love adding details of art that no one but you would see? Well, it's personal satisfaction, isn't it? But also, you're covered for the future. If you ever want to zoom in on your character, say for vroid, especially because it's something like this that you use so much. I use so much, I should say. It does matter to me, the little details, because if I ever want to zoom in and I want to be staring at you guys, I want it to look nice. I don't want weird little... I mean, what is this? I don't like this design anymore. It worked because that was my skills at the time, but we can do better now. I do still like the very shininess on my fringe. I think it's very pretty. Copyrighted VS color? Oh my god. Copyrighting colors is such a terrible thing for a company to do. I would never ever do that. That's so evil. Oh my god. I know what the full VS color palette is. The color palette. I can draw you my color palette. I drop it. So obviously we have the hair, which is this bit. So I will, you know what, let's grab some white and do this. So white. Oh, let me add a new layer for this. That is the rubber. There we go. White hair. So we have this color. This is my hair. This is my dress. This is my... Oh my goodness, I'm struggling with the eyedropper. This is my cloak. And this... Nope. This is my blouse. That's the Vieus color palette. I like it. I do think this yellow needs some work though. But it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice color palette. Anyway, let's delete that because what the hell is this? You can't... To be fair, it's not actually showing up on the model because it's not in the section of hair that you can see. But if I were to rotate the texture, there would be a very strange blob right there. Sorry, I just had an idea. What would it look like if you did a hair strand of just blobs and then it was all just blobs? I'm going to do this because I'm curious what this would look like. It's a complete waste of time, but it sounds fun. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to click on this one. Gonna edit the texture. Here we go. So, bubble hair. I don't know. I'm so curious what this would look like. So, we're going to want... I'm going to paint it white. And then just start adding blobs. And I'm going to eyedrop them all. So we'll have blue. Then red. These might be a bit too big, actually. Now it just looks like stripy hair. That is not what I wanted. You know what? Never mind. This is not going to plan. It's fine. And you just had that the whole way around. Would that be really weird? It would, wouldn't it? Kind of like it though. Oh, no. Never mind. You see the French? You see the French? You think that's the French flag? I guess it is in a way. Oh dear. Let's undo that. That was a mistake. There we go. And also change this back to whatever it was before. It's not working! Oh god, I don't know which hair strand this was. This was a mistake. Is this front two? No. Front one? No. I need to find a front that fits this. That's how I'll know it's the right one. Front three. Yeah, that's definitely front three. That fits in nicely. Okay, there we go. Right, let's continue on front 8, which doesn't have a name at the moment. So let's change that. Front 8. Not 87. That's a bit much. Oh dear. Sun damaged French flag because white is yellow. It was, wasn't it? Oh god, I love it. Your 2DS came with Mario Bros 2 installed. Well, I hope you have lots of fun with that. I've never played that game. I think I've played rip-offs of it, not the real game. But I hope you enjoy it. You can You can say you've really got a lot of foreigners to open their mind to British cakes. And then that may make you sound like a cook, but not a lie. You know, I could be. I am a global ambassador to British culture, and that is the truth. So that works. That works. I mean, that is kind of my plan with my channel. I want to make lots of videos going to places in the UK. I'm so heavily inspired by abroad in Japan. I think I do want to be a travel channel at the end of the day. I mean, I want it to be a variety plus channel travel kind of thing, but not, they have to be interesting. And the video which I want to make, which I've got plans for, is I spent a day as something. I don't know if I've told you what the something is, but in case I haven't, keeping it a secret rather. I think I made a list of those on a stream a long time ago, and I finally, because I have a bit more money now because of mixture of things, monetization, and that job that I had, it means that I can afford to do things like that. So I have plans. I think it's going to be good. I think I'm going to show you guys some interesting places with some interesting ideas as to why I'm there, and I think you're going to like it. I'm at least going to have a fun time, so I'll take that. Right, how does that look? I think that's a bit weird because it doesn't follow the way I've been doing the rest of this. Let's be careful. Maybe I'll rub this out. Oh, it had frozen for a moment there. That is not good. I think it just needs to go. Where is the corner of this? That's there. This is this. That's hair strand. So it goes up to here. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to go all the way to the bend. I just don't want it weirdly curving. It has to curve on this bend, and you can see that this line here, you can see the section here, it just bend on the curve. I'm thinking carefully about how I'm drawing this because I think it's an interesting art style I've gone for. I like it. I do like it. I think it's very cool. Like, it sounds awesome. Yeah! Make the scene with all that green. What does that mean? Oh, do you mean like doing stuff with money? I think calling money green is a very American thing because your money is green. British money is not green. It's mostly grey. I think £20 notes might be purple. It's a variety of colours. Let me look at British bank notes. That's what they're called, right? Let's have a look. What are they currently coloured? There is a green one. £5 notes are kind of turquoise. They're kind of like my hair coloured, really. They're not really green. Yeah, they're very turquoise. And £10 notes are orange-ish. £20 notes are purple, and £50 notes are red. So lots of colours. Yeah, there's turquoise, but not an actual green. I think that's definitely more of an American thing. If the rhyme is what counts, you know what? I'll take it. That's fine, yeah. But I was just curious. I've heard it referred to as that. I think calling stuff green is that here it's actually slang for substances, illegal substances which people trade illegally. If you know what I mean. That's what it's slang for here, instead of money. I've heard that. Looks like Monopoly money. Not really. I think Monopoly money is a lot more colourful. It's very, very faded colours. But also, what's wrong with that? I think it's fun. Honestly, it's what I was talking about earlier. We need more fun colours and things. Yes, the stuff you grow in pots. Exactly. That's what the slang it means here instead of money. Oh god. Right. Why have I just added 2 empty layers? What am I doing? I just tried to import something. Alright, let's delete that. And delete that. Let's add another layer. I do need another layer, and this needs to be underneath this layer. Okay, there we go. Let's add in the shading. So we need the I've been calling this an airbrush. I don't know if that's a good word for it. I suppose it is an airbrush, right? As you can see, yeah, it's an airbrush. Okay. Chilean money is multicolor. Is it? Oh. Vieus copywriting her. They really went all on the paint. I do like multicolored money, by the way. Sorry, my brain did not work then. Vieus copywriting a colored planet would be the death of me. Starts transforming into AI once again. What the hell, cat? Are you okay? What? Oh my goodness. Okay. V shading. VS VS. V shading. Yes, yes. The new thing. VTubers, V shading. And VTubers stands for Vieus YouTuber. Don't believe what anyone else tells you. That is the true meaning of VTuber. Oh my god. You know, my theory is that being a VTuber whose name begins with V might give me a small amount of bonus, maybe, in some algorithm somewhere. I can dream. Oh dear. I at least think that I'd come up when you search for the word V, right? Right? I don't know. Hello, HA. Hope you're having a good day. Chilean money is also waterproof. Don't know why they don't make dollars like that. V-shaped. Yeah, our money's waterproof as well, actually. I was thinking about that. We do have, they changed our money used to be paper, but they changed it to plastic. So now it is definitely waterproof. I wouldn't chuck it in the toilet or something, that's disgusting. But, you know, if it gets wet, it's not ruined if it starts raining, because it rains a lot in the UK. I wouldn't say it's heavy rain, because the actual amount of rainfall we get is not that different to other countries, but it does tend to rain quite a lot, and it's usually very cloudy, and you get little bits of drizzle, and then that might drop on it without you realizing it's about to rain, and then everything's ruined and your money is ruined. That would be very sad. Sadly can't digest UK notes. Yeah, you can't eat it. Don't eat British money. You will have severe problems if your stomach and your intestines. Don't eat plastic, guys. Not good for you. I feel like that one shouldn't need to be said. Right. Have I gone a bit too crazy with my shading? I don't know. I thought there was going to be a line here, but there isn't. Okay, I might add another one. I'm going to draw this on top. I think there needs to be a line here. Okay. So this is the edge. That should not be that brush. It should be this brush. So this needs to come down with this thing so that this makes sense. I don't like what it's doing right now. And that is very bumpy and I'm not happy about that. But we can fix it. We can definitely fix this. Hello, Nico Hugs. I hope you're having a good day today. Nothing good for the stomach. Can't digest plastic. You want a refund? Why would you have a refund for money? It's not. You can't. What? What do you mean? I am confused. Dollars do look like paper. UK notes have a plastic coating. Yeah, exactly. This is indeed Vieus' adventure. It is an adventure. Every stream is an adventure. Adventures don't have to be climbing mountains. They can be, and I do like it when they are. But adventures can be learning a language or finding out a fun fact that you didn't know the day before. Yeah, everything can be an adventure if you had the right attitude. That's how I like to think about it. Oh my goodness. Vieus' emo adventure. I'm not making emo me. I don't know why everyone keeps saying that. It's not. I don't know where this is coming from. Oh dear. Again, no, you already said that. They're water resistant, but they have plastic coating to protect them completely. Ah, yes, probably not. Yeah, don't. As I said, don't chuck it in the water. It'll help your money a little bit. The coating, because no one wants money to be destroyed. It also had a tendency to be ripped before. It's much harder, I'm sure, now to rip money that it has plastic on it, because plastic is very difficult to tear. Funnily enough, but paper tears very easily, and I think that was a bit of a problem. Obviously, plastic is not good for the environment, but the idea with money is that it's not supposed to be chucked away. It's something we continuously use. The reuse part of recycle, the whole reduce, reuse, recycle thing. We are reusing it. It's not just one use. So I feel like it's okay. It's an acceptable way to use plastic, because plastic has to be used in some ways at the moment. We don't have great alternatives. Although bamboo is making a big push right now. I think that's very cool. I would love to see anime figures made out of bamboo. I was talking about this a while ago. If we can make some kind of bamboo-based plastic, that'd be great for anime figures. I would support that. I think a lot of people would. Okay, I am happy with that. I think that makes sense, because it looked a little bit wonky before. That looks nice. I like that. Okay. There's a thing called lead poisoning. The ink does include lead. Oh god, yeah. That's another reason you should have your plastic on top of it. Don't eat it. Absolutely do not eat it. Oh, I just hurt my jaw. Right now, the Danish kroner in physical bills has been removing the higher value bills. Apparently, the government wants to move towards mostly digital payment. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of places do want to move towards digital payment. It's easier. It's so much easier. And money that's in cash is always losing value. It's not, it's not in a savings account. It's not gaining interest. It's just dying from deflation. Inflation, not deflation. It's deflating, I think. So it makes sense if people want to get rid of cash. I can understand that. And it's also, it's just a bit more convenient to just grab your card and then just tap. You don't have to try and get a bunch of stuff out of your purse and fiddle around with coins. And then as Elton says, they can track all the money, so no one can really do... People won't be able to do cash-in-hand jobs and avoid the taxes on that, which I think is reasonable. That makes sense. Anyway, I'll have a quick drink. There we go. The physical money in your hands is nice, though. You think so? I don't like it. I think that's a me thing, though. I don't think most people have this problem. I really don't like the smell of metal, especially the kind of metal they use in money. It has a really strong smell, and it disgusts me so much. And I also don't like thinking about how many people have touched it and how dirty it is. So for me, it's very, very gross, and I do like using my card, and I really don't like when I'm giving cash or have to use cash. The smell of coins, they're not nice. I don't mind notes, but then obviously when you use notes and you're not buying something that's exactly £5 or exactly £10, they're gonna give you coins. That is how they do the change, so I don't like it. Maybe your money smells different to yours? Maybe it does, I don't know. It's just the smell of metal. I mean, I don't like the smell of my mum's watch. It's kind of similar. ASMR money. Oh, I hate the sound of money. It's so nasty. I would never ever listen to that. Patch is for when the power grid goes down. But the power grid isn't gonna go down. If the power grid has gone down, the entire countrywide power grid, then that means that the world has ended, honestly. If that doesn't happen, I don't see why that would ever happen. Unless we're having an apocalyptic scenario. And if it did go down for some other reason, I think we have bigger problems, and I think it would be fixed very quickly. It's like the main priority. So I don't think that's a problem. Oh my goodness. Say the power isn't going down tells you more about the UK than you realise. What do you mean by that? What? I don't understand the sentence. What do you mean? What? You never list for natural disaster. We don't have natural disasters in the UK. We have floods. But only floods, really. That's all we have. And flooding doesn't... And when people don't have power, they do things like... Well, when there's floods, you can't shop in the area that doesn't have power, so you wouldn't need cash. Because the shops are all covered with water, and the places that do have power won't be flooded. So, I don't know, yeah, we don't have natural disasters in the UK, so it doesn't really happen. Power goes out regularly in the US, depending where you live. Really? That's really sad to hear. Yeah, in the UK, power cuts do happen, but it's not from natural disasters, and it's usually just somebody's gone to your local electricity box thing and is just changing something, and it'll be off for 10 minutes and then it comes back on again. That's all it is. Flooding the basement, or like the ones taillights. So people do die in the floods in the UK. They do, but not many. Because they're not that dangerous. It's more people's homes that are ruined by it than anything, and it's really sad. And they keep building houses in floodplains, which is another problem. But so my advice, if you're buying a house in the UK, make sure you get somebody to check, what is your house built on? Is this going to be flooded? Has there been flooding here in the past 10 years? Because I would not buy a house that's prone to flooding. It is so bad. I understand those people probably buy the houses because they can't afford anywhere else, and those places are probably cheaper. But then at the same time, it's going to cost you more money and more heartache in the long run if you buy that house that's in a floodplain. You're gonna have to pay for it to get fixed. And I know you got insurance, but there's still gonna be things that are gonna cost you more money, and you're gonna have to move out, and it's not a good idea. I don't know. Maybe go up north or something for cheaper housing. But obviously that's not for everyone. Anyway, hello Mars the Star Droid. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome back. How's Danny making you look? I think it's going okay so far. We are having a nice time drawing some hair. We're doing the fringe right now. This is the eyes and the mouth and the face. It's kind of creepy with the way it stares with the teeth. It's because... What was I gonna say? It's because the facial expression is always a little bit weird on the default one in VTuber. I'm just going to show you that quickly for anyone who's just come in or hasn't seen it yet, because I only really showed this at the start of the stream. It's a shame that it doesn't keep the expression which I had on before, but it's fine. So if we click down here, oh, that's face paint. Whoops. my Windows bar was up for some reason. There we go. Neutral. This is what it looks like with a slight smile. That's how it actually looks. So it's okay. I'm not going to read out what Thomas Smith said because that is highly political. But yes, we don't have tornadoes and we don't have earthquakes in the UK. Well, we did actually have an earthquake about 5 years ago, but it was so tiny. It was no, I don't think the people who lived there even felt it. But there was, and it was in a very small localized area, and it's the first one in 100 years or something. I don't know. It was very unusual, and that isn't something that's happened since. So it's not really. I don't think it broke any buildings or anything. So we don't have natural disasters. One of the things I like about my country actually is the lack of natural disasters. It's pretty safe. Maybe not crime-wise, but you're not going to drown in a tsunami, which is nice. I do appreciate that. Oh, dirty cold river water is good for strengthening the immune defense. No, it's not. You don't want to be in dirty river water, especially here, because the rivers are very polluted. It's a real problem. And you don't want that water. Especially also the other thing about flooding is that's when the rivers become extra polluted. So all the sewage, when it floods in the UK because of the way our sewers are built, the sewage goes into the rivers, and then that goes into people's houses. So yeah, it's you don't want to be walking in that. You don't want to be touching that water. That's why you get boats when it floods. I do not live in a floodplain, and I'm very glad I don't. I live up a hill. I do recommend living up a hill. It will future-proof you for flooding. It's a good idea. Obviously, not everyone can though. Not everyone is in an area where that's possible. But I good luck. No disaster, but you get rain. Well, as I was saying next, the rain isn't. If you look at the actual rainfall, we get about the same as some other countries. We get less than the USA, but for the rain, we do get it's quite. We get a lot of drizzle. We get a lot of very calm rain, and quite often, but it's not. It doesn't add up to a lot, and it's very cloudy. Giant on the hill. I am the giant on the hill, so watch out. I will eat your grind your bones into bread. Yes, I think that's how it goes. What is it? I can't remember how that rhyme goes. It's like fee fi fo fum. I am the giant that will. No, I don't remember. Some Jack and the Beanstalk. Why did I know this? Is Jack and the Beanstalk a British thing? Do they have that elsewhere? I actually don't. I have many questions. Where does Jack and the Beanstalk originate from? Okay, it is an English fairy tale. I'm not going insane. That's nice to hear. Oh dear. You took out the entire region of blackout 2003 to 2006. Do you forget which year? You did through blackout for 3 months. Oh my god, that's really sad. Oh, I think our electricity grid and all electricity systems probably improved a bit since then. But I would have been even if that did happen in my area, that I would have been too young to remember, because I would have been. Well, if it was 2003, I wouldn't have been alive. If it was 2006, I would have been 2, so I wouldn't have known. Right. What am I looking up? I was looking up something. Oh, Jack and the Beanstalk rhyme. I need to know, okay? Jack and the Beanstalk. Do they even have this play in other... Is this just a British thing? Genuinely. Do you guys have plays and pantomimes of Jack and the Beanstalk in any other English-speaking countries? Or is it just a thing here? Because I understand that they've made films about it. Things like Jack the Giant Slayer and Puss in Boots. That's about Jack and the Beanstalk. But do you actually have plays? Do you do the play? Do you know? And then do you do things like Little Red Riding Hood? Do you do Robin Hood? They're very British as well. And Dick Whittington. I bet you don't do Dick Whittington over there. I have so many questions. Oh my goodness. Alright, Jack and the Beanstalk giant rhyme. I need to know what this is. I don't remember it. It's so bad. I need to know this. Yes, fee fi fo fum. How does this go? Fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread. I really did not remember that. Wow. There you go. You watch British plays? That's because you're British. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense, Stargazer. What? What do you mean, what? Iconic rhyme. I don't know why. I felt the need to look that up. It was translated to Danish in book. You not seen a play on it, but you did Grease in your school play. Really? You did Grease? That's so fun. I did watch that a bit ago, about a year ago. I went to an amateur theatre production of Grease. It was really interesting because I've never seen the film. That was my first ever experience of it. I don't really remember what happened, but I just remember thinking the story was quite strange and dated, but it was alright. Yeah, I'm sure people enjoyed it at the time it came out. I don't know. I want to get into doing amateur theatre myself, and I will be as soon as the next auditions come out for my local one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. Because as I said the other day, I was about a week too late after I found out they existed. And also, I don't know, the play that they are doing is very inappropriate for kids, and I don't feel like I would have wanted to be in that anyway. I assume they do a mixture of plays, so it's probably for the best. It's not really what I wanted to do. But I'm hoping I make some friends. I probably shouldn't talk about this too much because it's gonna spoil the whole thing I talk about in the video that I'm supposed to be releasing probably tonight if I finish it. I don't know, it's quite a simple thing to edit. I tried out the automatic, one of the automatic subtitle systems today, yesterday. It was yesterday. And it's so much better. Oh my god, I've been wasting so much time manually making subtitles, especially since it's free. What am I doing with my time? Also, why am I doing it like this? I'm making this harder on myself. Let's just paint this in, then we can edit it. Give me a good strong line to work with. I might do a bit more. Let's go a bit higher. I think I'm going to do the whole thing. I just want a nice, easily clear, very clear line here. Should be useful. Vieus breaking your own NDA? I'm not breaking my NDA. This is my own video. I'm talking about my own video. There's nothing wrong with that. You make subtitles? I do. I usually make my own subtitles for my videos. You survived hurricanes, blizzards, tornadoes, earthquakes, and getting stranded in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god! Well, that is so sad to see. Oh my god. Oh dear. Yes, land that understudy role, then make sure the lead role gets sick for the opening night. Ah, I see, Nick Camara. You get the understudy role, and then oh no, the main character's got food poisoning. I can't believe this. What are the chances of that happening? Oh, what a shame. I guess I'll have to be the main character tonight then. That would be so evil. Oh my god. But you could do that, you know, if you were desperate. If you needed that acting credit on your CV, you wanted to grow in the world. I can understand. Why is it sad? Life happens. What matters if you survive it? Well, I'm saying it's such a shame that that happens in some parts of the world because it's so different to what I experienced in the UK because we don't have that. We don't even have blizzards in the UK. We've had wind with a bit of snow before. I did experience that one year at school. I remember being at lunch and outside it was so windy and snowing. It was kind of like a blizzard, but it wasn't a proper blizzard. I think it just reminded me of pictures I've seen. Bye, Nika Hugs. Thank you for coming. Yeah, opening night, and then that is it. That is where the agents and scouts come. That is so true, no, Camara. Yeah, oh, what a shame. They've got food poisoning on opening night of our amateur production. Oh no! Oh my god, yeah, maybe. It would be fun. But yes, I would definitely like to be part of the play next time. I think it's quite a small group. There's only about 7 of them. Actually, I guess that's quite normal. A lot of plays only have about 7 people in them. There's only sometimes they have a big ensemble cast. But I don't think they do. Maybe not enough people applied. It's not that big a place, and I can't imagine that many people are on Facebook, really. It's always on Facebook. Why are local groups always on Facebook? I guess there isn't anywhere else for them to collect, but it's annoying because I don't use Facebook. And then the groups don't accept me because my profile pic, my Facebook account is just my name, and that's it. It looks so dodgy. I look like a bot. People shouldn't trust me. They shouldn't trust that I'm a real person. But sometimes they let you in. And you want to be in the local groups because you want to know what's going on. You want to see what events there are, what art classes are happening. It's interesting. Because I refuse to use Facebook for anything else. I'm not somebody who posts. I don't post on Instagram either, even though I've had Instagram for years. I just every now and then check it and like my friends' posts because I want to be nice, and then that's it. It's not very interesting. Oh, horror, the weather's changing. The weather is getting worse in the UK, actually. Because of global warming, we are getting more floods. It's really sad. I don't know. It annoys me. I hope it gets better. I hope we improved with our climate policies and stuff. But yes, we are getting a lot more flooding here, and so people who previously probably thought it was fine to buy their house because flooding was a rare thing. Now they're suffering, and it's always being flooded every year. And it didn't used to happen like this. It's very sad to watch on the news. Hello, no, yes, no, what? Hello, Tech Maniac. That's the one, right? I think I broke for a moment there. I'm fine. Winters have been getting greener since the dawn of the 21st century. During the 25th century, they were nasty. No historical winter storms in the UK? I don't know. I suspect we probably did used to have blizzards, Thomas Smith. I think that is one thing that would be possible here. But it's not something that I know of. I can't point to a single one that has happened, but it probably has happened. I don't know. How many fingers? What do you mean, how many fingers? I have... Let me show you my fingers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a thumb, which is also a type of finger, so kind of 5. I don't know. Depends how you classify your fingers. Everyone's a little bit different, but they're 4 or 5. I don't want to pick a side because I don't really care. Honestly, I think they're all fingers. I can't say fingers. Oh my god. You're trying to do TH sounds. I'm so used to not saying it properly, and that... Do you ever get that? Maybe it's just me. I've really struggled to say the TH sounds. Then in words where you actually don't say it, sometimes I try to say it because I'm overcompensating for the fact that I can't say it properly. Maybe that's just me. But Vieus is not a Mewtwo. Well, I know. I'm sorry. I have fingers. It's so weird. I did it again. I can't say the F sound anymore. Facebook account looks fake. It's not easy to make it seem like a real account without time and dedication. I know right now, Chimera. I have been rejected from Facebook groups before because I think I look like a bot. And I accept that. It makes sense. I don't want to post on there because I don't have anything to post about. I don't do interesting things. And I don't just want to give Facebook all my information and all my photos. I'd rather just enjoy them myself. You know, I don't know. Is this missing somewhere? This looks very strange. The way that it's done that. I don't know. It's cut off weirdly, I think is the best way to think about this. It's like there is a weird line there and I don't know what's causing it. Is it just this bit and it's just drawn it? I think it is just this bit. That's so bizarre. No, it's not. It's not this bit at all. What on earth am I drawing right now? So that's all the way up there. What is this line? Why is there a line? I actually don't understand what that is. What if I paint the entire thing this colour? It's okay, it's clearly not part of this hair strand. I think it's part of the neighbouring hair strand because there's just a random line there and it doesn't make sense. That's fine. Okay. Right, that's better. So we have our lines. I'm going to drag this up to the top because I think it doesn't make sense if it's like that. What did I miss? Hi Star and Fox, you can't type on your phones, you can't type that easier. That's okay. The Blizzard of 1881 is one of the most severe lizards that ever hit the southern parts of the United Kingdom. Ah! Well, there you go then, Thomas Smith. Looks like they have them, we have had them in the past, but not much. And it definitely not anymore. We have not had a blizzard for a very long time. I think there was a mini tornado a little bit ago in the UK, but we don't have tornadoes like you do, and that was once in a blue moon kind of situation. That never happens. It was, and it didn't cause any damage. It was just a tiny thing, but that was interesting to see on the news. Did a bit of Google on windstorms in the British Isles. The more recent was 2018. But we do have storms. We definitely have storms, but they're not full-on blizzards like you might have blizzards. We're not being coated in snow. The place that gets the most snow is Scotland, and I don't know that much about Scottish weather, to be honest. I know England doesn't get it, that's all I can say. Oh dear. Alright, have I done this correctly? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh no! No, that looks weird. What have I done? That's better. I'm happy with that. Okay. So this just needs smoothing. There we go. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, we are getting there. We are making progress. I'm just slowly working my way around this head. It takes a long time. Very tedious process. Pardon me. This is not AI. She's not artificial nor intelligent. Hey! I am artificial. No, I'm not artificial. I'm real, mostly. But I'm not stupid, I want to think. Maybe I am. I don't know. This is the VTuber of all time. I am a VTuber of all time. That is true. There's no adjective there. It doesn't. I don't know what kind of VTuber of all time, but I am a VTuber that has existed in all of time. Yes. Oh dear. Right, let's try and I want to get a nice smooth line here, but it's very difficult. Oh dear. Because it wants me to have weird bumps because of how vroid likes to draw, and it is very frustrating. You just try your best to draw something nice and it comes out looking so strange, and I never know how to fix it. It just makes me annoyed. Which is me right now, huh? Okay. We're almost there. A little bit more cleaning up. Okay, I'm happy with that. That works. Whoa! Just noticed at the bottom it's a little bit weird looking. Well, we were almost there, weren't we? Okay, let's paint that in. There we go. Now it makes sense. That's nice. So in your top 10, you watch 8 regularly. You watch 8 people regularly? 8 different VTubers? That's insane. Oh my god, how do you do that, Stargazer? How do you have the time? I guess maybe if you only watch, you might watch people who are at other time zones. Maybe not many people stream at my time zone. I don't know. Well, my time slot, I should say. Anticyclone Hartmut, dubbed the Beast from the East. Oh, I remember the Beast from the East. Yeah, it brought a cold wave, but it wasn't a blizzard. It was just a storm. We get storms, and we get hurricanes. Kind of. We get the end of a hurricane quite a lot. But we definitely had the Beast of the East. Oh my god. We do get more storms now. It's kind of sad. Same with flooding, as I was saying. Anyway, this neat part. You don't have the time. Then what do? You always seem to show up to my stream, Stargazers. So how are you managing? What? How are you doing this? I didn't understand. What? I would love to know. Right. So this is one where I'm going to. Luckily, I've drawn myself a guideline today, so I can actually just do this. It's very simple. And then I paint it in. It's one of the easier ones. I like that. Stress on the heart is a social construct. It's not though, is it? It's a scientific thing. Stress on your heart is definitely a real thing. You can look up medical information about it. How stress is bad for you. Oh my goodness. Alright then. I am happy with that. I think it's looking nice. I love the way that the bumps on the way that my hair, when you look at it flat on, it looks pretty flat. But then you rotate it and you can really see it looks nice. Why is this one hair strand so brightly coloured? I don't understand. I like it though. I really like how shiny that looks, but I don't understand how I did that. But I do like how you can see the how 3D it actually is when you rotate it. I think it looks cool, the way that the textures kind of move because of the fact that they're rotating around little 3D objects. It's nice. I like it. You've had stress so bad you ended up having phantom pains. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. Your tram is here, so it's if you're gone, it's bad internet. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I hope the tram is nice. I've never been on a tram. I would love to, but I've never been in the right place. I know there's one in the south of London. I should probably try it. That would be an interesting video. I tried going on a tram for the first time. Or even I could do one like, I went to every stop on the tram line. I visited every stop on the London tram line in a day. Kind of thing. You know, that's a nice travel idea. I'm going to write that down right now. And send it on Discord to Eltran because that is now my place. I'm writing a note. Right. I went on every stop on the London tram line in a day. I'll put that in quotes. He's gonna be so confused. I love it. There we go. Okay, let's see. You've had stress over. I never read that one. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger or less dumb? Yeah. It doesn't necessarily make you stronger, but you learn things. You learn not to touch things. Don't touch pointy objects. Things like that. I'm going to extend this line because I would like some separation here, especially since this is the corner of, not corner, but this is the side of my head. This is where we're changing from a front strand to a very long strand. So I need some correct separation to show what this is. I know that when I'm leaning forwards, it's kind of going crazy. It looks like I'm flying. I'm walking in the air. Oh dear. Tram is just as unreliable as buses, so you're not sure it's a nice experience? A lot of trams are here in Germany. Well, I would say buses are very reliable in London. Yeah, sure, sometimes they are delayed, but the delays don't really... They're not that bad, and there are always more buses coming in London, I've noticed. I do like London's transport. It's the one place that's got it right. You know, we just need that everywhere else, please. That would be great. Oh dear. And there's a lot. There's a reason why there's quite a lot of YouTube channels who love doing London transport, and that's their whole thing. I've watched quite a few of those. I think they're fascinating. I love watching the train videos. I don't know. Trains are interesting. Why did you be confused? You're right here in chat. Oh, I see, Altran. Okay, well you know then. But you know, I think it's something interesting. I'd have to look up what there is, but I don't know. I'm just thinking about the fact that Abroad in Japan did a video of I went to every stop on station in Tokyo or something, I think he called it. And then all he did is he looked around each station, showed you what there is to do there, different foods and things, what each place is known for. And it was interesting because he went to a bunch of places that he would have never been to, because they're just random stops, and actually explored them properly and found you can find interesting things that you didn't know about. We had a conversation about it and said it'd be cool. No, El-chan, no, we didn't. We had a conversation about the tube line. This is the tram line, which is something I haven't even been on before. There is a difference. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about the tram line. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. Exactly. You know, have you ever been on the tram line? Have you been on them? I don't actually know. I feel like I've asked you this before and the answer was no. I'm curious now. Right, I'm going to grab this colour. Let's add some shading. Buses in the city where you work is like gambling. Maybe you get a bus, maybe you don't. Maybe it'll be 20 minutes late and you miss a train. Oh no! I guess then, do you just show up really early for your buses? The answer is still no. You haven't been on one. Ah, I see. It's still no. Okay, thank you. Like, yeah, would you? So if your buses are consistently dodgy, do you just get there early for the earlier bus every time because you don't know what to do? Or do you just accept you're going to be late and your work doesn't mind? I don't know what it would depend, I suppose, on your company's culture. I'm curious. I also really do need to figure out how I made this one strand so shiny because I love it. It looks so cool. Definitely going to recreate that on the other ones. Right then, let's add some lovely shading on this side as well. Oh, that's too much. See, my technique is I draw the lines and then I use the blur brush. And then I do it on both sides. And I think it makes it nicely little A little bit more 3D looking. And I know that you don't want it to look too 3D when you're doing VTuber models, because the whole idea is just meant to be, when you're making a 3D VTuber model, you want it to look more 2D. When you're making a 2D VTuber model, you want it to look more 3D. But it looks nice. I like it. Hello, Mr. Shrimp. I'm doing okay, thank you. The modelling is going all right. I'm enjoying the fringe. I think my fringe looks lovely. That's what we've been working on today. I had about from here to here done before. I've done this whole section. I really like it. I think it looks good. Oh goodness. Altron hasn't really survived any natural disasters because we don't have them, as I said. All we have in the UK is flooding, and flooding only really happens in certain parts of the country. Not really where Altron is. I don't know. What is reliable public transportation? Never heard of such a thing. Which is why Japan seems so mythical? Yeah, I guess so. But there are some places where public transportation is alright. There's some places do have enough. And I think the reason I like London's transport is because, yeah, sometimes things get delayed. Yeah, there's traffic problems. Yeah, sometimes it all breaks down. But there's always alternative routes because there's just so many options. If the trains aren't running, you can get the bus. If the buses aren't running, you can get the train. If the train that you want isn't working, there's probably a different route you could take on the tube to get to where you need to go. Lots of things like that. It's very good. And I guess worst case scenario, you can get a taxi, but that's kind of expensive. And there's even a boat. Did you know there's a boat that's an official part of the London Underground transport system? You get on a boat. It's so weird. I love it though. Will I get new clothes? Maybe water curvy. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about updating at least the pattern. I want to change the pattern on my dress. I think we could make it look a bit cleaner. It looks very cartoonish, and I like it. But I think there's more. I can make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to focus on the camping theme so much because I don't really do camping videos because I had a different idea of the direction of my channel. I think I think what I wear reflects where I want to be at the moment, what my current idea and the way I think about who I am as a YouTuber is at the moment. So I don't know what I want to put on it at the moment. I'll think about it. I could go crazy and just completely change up the outfit rather. Do something different. Anime school good look? No, I do not like school. I do not want to go back to school. Definitely not. I also think cosplaying as kids is really weird. I don't know. I don't like it. As in just not like an anime character. I understand kind of wanting to dress up as an anime character in particular, but actually cosplaying a Japanese school uniform and that's all it is, an actual person, that's weird. That is weird because you are cosplaying actual children at that point, and I don't like that. But do other places make news about train being 30 seconds late? They don't know, Chimera. And I do think it's very good that they have such good transportation, and I think we should all learn a bit from them. I think that would be very good. But for now, we don't have that. Sadly. Alright, I'm going to do this section now. We are getting there. I feel like a hairdresser. I'm dyeing my hair. Miku clothes aren't good enough for you? What does Miku wear? Let me look up Miku's clothes. Miku is 16 though, you have to remember that. So, as I said, and also I said, not actual Japanese schoolgirls. It's different when you're cosplaying an actual anime character. It's different. What does Miku wear? Let me have a look. Hatsune. I can't type. Hatsune Miku. Oh yeah. No, Miku doesn't wear a school outfit at all. That's not a school uniform. She's wearing... It's a very stylized kind of disco tie outfit. It's almost like office wear. I've never seen it as a school uniform. It's great. I mean, obviously she has a bunch of different outfits, but the main one, it does look like some DJ crossed with office wear. I don't know how else to describe it. It's very weird. But it's cool. It's cool in its own way. Let's see. Now that you finished dinner, this is what it was. A pre-made meal containing Salisbury steak. That's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Salisbury makes steak. I am shocked. I am looking this up. Salisbury steak. What is that? Oh, it comes from the United States. What? What? I am so confused right now. And it's processed meat. It's a blend of ground beef and other ingredients such as chicken or pork. Oh my god, I've never heard of this before. This looks so nice. And it looks like it's served with gravy, something kind of like gravy. What do you serve it with? Yeah, it's mushroom gravy. Oh, that sounds so nice. That looks so good. I want to try this. They look a bit like meatballs or something. Oh my goodness. And you had it with gravy, mac and cheese, salad, and some pasta along with some cheese. That sounds delicious! Oh my god. I had a steak pie with potato cakes and broccoli and gravy today. I don't usually have potato cakes. My mum bought some because they were on offer. I've never had shop-bought potato cakes before, actually. I've only ever made them. And the ones I make are a lot crispier. These ones are very soft. It was weird. But I liked it. I liked it. It was nice. You're shocked at your Salisbury steak meal you had? I am, because I've never heard of that before. I didn't know what that was. It's interesting to me. The main you always saw is an electronic DJ in high school uniform hybrid? Really? I don't think it looks like a school uniform at all. It genuinely, to me, looks like office wear. School uniforms are quite different. I don't know. Maybe it is supposed to be. Let me look this up. What is oh my god, I can't type. Hatsune Miku's outfit supposed to be? Is that a thing? She wears a sleeveless white collared blouse with teal trims. Okay, that's... I mean, the Project Sakai wiki, pardon me, doesn't really talk about that. Rin and Len's are apparently based on Japanese school uniforms, but Miku's not so much. From what I'm looking at. I mean, I'm doing some very surface level research, but it seems like hers is just kind of some elements put together. It doesn't really scream school uniform to me. I don't know. My avatar's clothes look like farmer outdoorsman clothes of a bygone era. Really? I like it. I like it. That's kind of what I'm going for as well, because it's based on a dress, as I said, that I actually own. And the dress that I actually own, I will pull up on screen. I'll pull up the stock image for it. It's called Roseberry by Miss Point. Let me show you this. I'll find a nice one of it that has the bright coloured blouse, because, well, I guess I could get the yellow one, because I actually own the yellow one. Okay. Sorry. Save image as Roseberry. Here we go. I'm going to pop onto OBS. I'm going to add an image. Add. Image. Okay. Browse. It'll be in downloads. Then we want Roseberry. Open. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This is the dress that my dress is based on. It's a dress I actually wear. I really like it. And I think you can see the similarities. It's a similar idea. I don't know if I want to go closer to it or if I want to change it up a bit, but I think it's cute. It's a real clothes. It's a real fashion. It's a J fashion thing, because this is, well, actually it's Chinese fashion, but it's based on, it's a Chinese take on Japanese fashion, I guess, because it's Miss Point, which is a Chinese brand, but they're a Lolita brand, and Lolita is a Japanese fashion, so it's a little bit complicated. And then Lolita itself is based on a mixture of Rococo fashion, 1950s fashion, and Victorian fashion, kind of all combined, and then made cutesier sometimes. But then there's also versions which aren't that cutesy. It's interesting, and I like it. I like classical stuff. This is more of a classical design. It's very cute. I like it though. And I have this blouse as well, and I have this hat. And maybe a pin? Do I have a pin? I have the belt, because it came with the belt. I don't think I have a pin. I actually wanted a top hat. That was an option it came with, but unfortunately, they sent me the wrong one in the post, and then I emailed them to get the right one, and they didn't get back. They got back to me and said, yeah, we'll do that. We can send you the right one. Would you like a refund, or would you like to just keep the one you have and pay for a new one? And I said, I'll keep the one I have, and I'll pay for a new one, because I want the new hat. And then they just never got back to me again. I was willing to pay for it, and they just didn't send it to me. They didn't ask me to pay for it. So that's just makes me sad. Because it was a pre-order as well. I think it did actually become later on you could still buy it. It's strange. With emo Vieus, no clue where it came from, but seeing it Gothic Lolita Vieus outfit? I don't really want to wear Gothic Lolita again. As I said, I don't like the colour black very much as an outfit. I wouldn't wear it. It's just not for me. Like, Gothic Lolita is very black. That's its whole thing. You wear the colour black, and I don't like it. I like colours. I like blue. I really like blue and red dresses. I don't know if you noticed. Anyway, on these designs, I noticed you can't actually see on these panels, but this is, they are, it has things like flowers and cutlery and things on it. It says romantic picture frames and stamps. I think this was called a stamp. I always used to call this my stamp dress, but it's called Roseberry. And it's got strawberries and flowers on it. Very cute. Anyway, let's hide that. We need to work on this. Thank you. I'm glad you like it though. It's very international into historical fashion. It is, and I love it. I would wear that stuff every day if I had the money, but I don't. So every one of those dresses for me, I have to treasure like it's gold, because otherwise I'll ruin it and then I won't have any more. But I would love to get some more eventually. Miss Point is by far my favorite fashion brand ever. I feel like I should just do a stream where I show you all the dresses I want to buy but I can't afford. Oh god, it's an idea. It would be cool. They're very, very nice. Blue Lolita? Yeah, I love Blue Lolita dresses. Carrie, your clothes remind you of Carrie from Castlevania 64? Castlevania 64? Let me have a look. Carrie from Castlevania 64. What do you look like? Ooh, I have a cloak. Oh my goodness. I see it. I do see it. Let me get a good image that's not tiny, because that's a bit of a problem with some of these images. I do definitely see it. Let me save this image and then I will pop it up for you. That is a WebP image. That's not a good sign. Will that even work? No, it does work. Okay, there we go. Here we go. This is Carrie from Castlevania 64. Someone just said, I do see it. You know, it's a dress. It's a short cloak. I mean, mine doesn't cover me on the front. It's more of a, because it doesn't work in vroid. It's impossible to do that. You would be able to bring it around the front, but it physically, I can't do it. You've got to walk the rest. Okay, thank you so much for coming, Tech Maniac. Good luck. Hope you make it home safely. Rich hoard too much of everything. They do. I don't know where that came from though. What? I am so confused. Yes, I can see how that looks a bit like me. Anyway, let's continue. We are on this hair strand. If it's as cold as it is here tonight, you're going to sober up even if not drunk. Oh my goodness. I hope you don't freeze to death wherever you are now, Chimera. Sounds scary. Right, but got the same vibe as the characters of the game. Yeah, I see it. I do see it, Thomas Smith. I do see it. I understand. Probably similar inspirations. I can understand that. The other thing my character is based on is Red Riding Hood, which I think shares a lot of similarities to, I mean, I think some of Lolita fashion is inspired by her anyway. Well, illustrations of Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. I'm not actually Little Red Riding Hood because, again, Little Red Riding Hood is a child and I do not want to be a child. You said you haven't got the money for clothes. Well, yes, that's true. I don't have enough money to buy lots of Lolita fashion because it's really expensive. But it should be expensive. It costs the amount of money it should cost. I think it costs the amount of money I would want most clothes to cost because they're made really nicely. They pay their workers good wages. And there's actually care put into them, and they're meant to last a long time. And that's good. And there's a good secondhand market as well for people who can't afford them firsthand. And it's something you save up for and you look after. And that's how we should be treating our clothes. They're not things you should just throw away. It encourages good clothes care habits, I think. I'm terrified to wash these things as well. I'm like, oh, they bleed everywhere. I don't want the colours to fade. Why not make your own? Because I really don't like sewing. And I also really like their designs. I really like the designs of Miss Point. I think they're lovely. They are so intricate, so pretty sometimes. Some of their, I really should do a stream on this. So some of their dresses are the most beautiful lace work. And it's really detailed ruffles and things. Really cool. You saw Red Riding Hood there? Yeah! Did you see that on Discord server? Cats do that. It was so cool. I loved it. Hello, Jez, by the way. How are you today? It's interesting in this process. I'm glad you like it. We are, well, I was drawing earlier, but I haven't done any for a little while, so let's keep going. I don't know how much to do. I kind of like this. I am working on my fringe right now. We're slowly getting there. I think that's enough, honestly, for the top layer. Ooh, wait. This comes down here. I forgot about that. It's this strand. So this should be a line. And let's just have that like that. That's enough. Okay, there we go. Right. What's wrong with youth core? What's youth core? I don't know that one. You said your name while you're not eating pesto? I don't think anyone said your name. I didn't think I did. Maybe I did. I didn't mean to. Oh, I did say your name. I did say your name. I said your name, Cats, because someone said that they saw the Red Riding Hood style. So that must mean the drawing you did, which I love. It's so good. Honestly, it's so cute. If you made live 2D models, I would probably want to commission you because it's so lovely. I really like your art style. You drew me in such a cute way. I swear, it makes me want to just change up these eyes and try and base them on yours. Yes, forgot you're a name? No, I didn't forget you were a name. I just didn't remember why I brought you up. You do make live 2D models? Cats, where are your commissions? Where are your commissions? I need to know what your price is. I need to see your little section of VGen or something, and then I can save up for it or something. Because they look so good. I love your models. The only model I haven't seen your models, but I love your art style. It's so cute. Oh my god. Youthcore is a child/teenager fashion for adults? Is it? I did not know that. I haven't heard of that before. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to intentionally dress like children. It's more because that's what I like about Alita. It's not, you're not dressing like children. You're dressing in an adult style that some people think is how children dress, but it's really not. And it's very cute whilst having its own level of being different. It has more detail in it. It's something that you would look after and care for more because it has more work put into it than a child's clothes. Because children's clothes are very simple because they're going to get ruined. They're going to stain them. They're going to fall in the mud. And hello and goodbye, Nea Chimera. One in, one out. You have to go, you got to sleep to get healthy, so also logic says to you. But good seeing you, Vieus, and fingers crossed for you. Night night. Thank you so much, Nea Chimera. I hope you have a nice sleep. Oh my goodness. You should get that in. It'll be good. Your model being based on Red Riding Hood explains the familiarity. Yeah, exactly. She was an inspiration for me. I was looking up things because one of the main reason I wanted to do that, actually, it makes sense, is because my channel is about doing things in the UK. Mostly. I will be doing a little bit on my trip to Norway, but that's not the main theme of my channel. It's just I am going to Norway and I feel like it'd be a waste if I didn't make a video about it. But yes. It's mostly meant to be about the UK. I am British and I want to make videos showing you interesting places because I'm really inspired by abroad in Japan. So it would make sense because I like fantasy, I like this kind of fashion as well. It makes sense for me to base my outfit on some kind of British folklore or legend. I don't know if you can call it a legend. Some kind of old British tale and that kind of illustrations from old British illustrators. It makes sense. I think so. Lolita dresses a part of youth corps? I don't think they are. I definitely don't think they are. Sailor uniforms are very different to Lolita dresses. There are some Lolita dresses that have sailor elements in them, but I wouldn't buy one because I don't like them. To me, they look too much like school uniforms. I don't like the ones that look like school uniforms. But most lady dresses aren't part of youth corps. They're not meant to look like children's clothes. They're meant to look like they are clothes made for adults that look cute or look elegant or look gothic, depending on which subcategory you wear. It's very cool. It's very pretty. Yes, Zach lives in Brighton. Who is Zach? What? What? Who is this Zach in Brighton? I guess there will be a person called Zach in Brighton. Yes, that is true. You almost certainly. I would not know who that was. What? Would you care to explain yourself, Thomas Smith? I don't understand. I did a video about Brighton. It was You've never been to Brighton. You've probably never been to Brighton, and I haven't either, or something. Or I've never been to Brighton, and you probably haven't either. You did look up. Look up. I'm looking up. I'm so confused. What are you talking about? Who's Zach in Brighton? Let me look. Zach in Brighton. Is this a thing? Am I stupid? This comes up with Zach's Barbers. It's just a place. What are you talking about? I don't understand. What? Who is Zach? Good old Brighton. Yeah, Brighton's great. It was an interesting place. Zach Pinsent, born, is a British tailor and costumer who dresses in flamboyant and historical clothing from the 19th century. Interesting. Born 1994, so they would be two. I cannot do maths. Oh my god. They'd be 29? 29. No, they wouldn't. They'd be 31. 31. Yeah, that's the one. Ah, interesting. Yes, 31. You've been to Brighton, it's a nice city? Yeah, it's alright. I don't know. The one thing Brighton has, which is weird, is that big stick, the IC60. It's a little bit strange. It's a bit of an eyesore. The locals like to say that. I know that the university students who go there say it's an eyesore. It's this really long tower or pole with a, let me draw a picture. It has a ring. You sit in this ring. It's a viewing platform thing, and it goes up and down the pole, and you're meant to be able to get a really good view of the city. But it looks ugly, and everyone thinks it looks ugly. Oh god, I shouldn't be so mean, but it's true. Anyway, you have sad news to tell. Your dog doesn't like bananas. It's okay. I don't like bananas either. It's alright. As long as your dog praises bananas, it's okay. That's all we need to know. Any other activities are optional things. Right. Have I done this? Oh, I need to add the shading for the strand, and then I should be about there. Which is nice. I was hoping to get my fringe done today. Oh, no. There's another strand down there. Oh my god. I need to do that. Right. But let's do this one first. I want to get my fringe finished. That is my goal for today. Yeah, praises bananas, Fox. Thank you so much. You uploaded a picture of Zach in Discord? Maybe? Is it relevant to us chatting about clothing and fashion? Okay, go for it. Is that a influencer or something? If you're talking about someone who dresses in flamboyant fashion. It makes sense that they live in Brighton, because Brighton is known for having a lot of, I think they had a lot of vintage and very, what's the word? It's when you have maximalist, that's the one. Very maximalist fashions I've seen. And it's a place for people, it's a place that's quite welcoming, well, supposedly welcoming to trans people and LGBTQ people and stuff like that. So makes sense. They're supposed to be more accepting over there of different things. So it makes sense for somebody who wears more unusual fashions to find that place their home. It's interesting. It's one of the nice things about Brighton. And that's one of the reasons that Brighton is very politically left-leaning. They always vote for Green Party and stuff. So it makes sense. Alright then. Is that nice? No, I don't like that. That's a little bit too much shading, that's the word. There we go, it's a bit little subtle things, and it adds up and it looks very cool. I like my fringe. I think that's a nice fringe. It looks alright from the top. It looks nice from the front. Cool from the sides. Yeah, that's a good fringe. Very nice. Okay, one more strand, which is this grey strand here. Shading! Yeah! Shading! Oh my goodness, so we love shading. You have LGBT friends and you're an ally? That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I'm glad you're an ally. You should be. Oh my goodness. Alright, what material? This is front 9. Let me rename that. Front 10. There we go. Looking cool from the sides, very important. It is, because otherwise you're going to turn your head around and they're going to look really weird. Pick up loaded, he's a handsome man. Ah, okay. Is Zach Pinsent your celebrity crush or something? They could be, I don't know. Feels interesting. Hello, James Bailey. You're playing video games you've read about. Okay. Well, welcome and goodbye again. Thanks for popping in. Oh my god, I hope you have fun. We haven't got long left anyway, so it's alright. Okay, this is front 11. Oh my goodness, I have 11 strands. I do like the way that my fringe is designed. This whole hairstyle is completely custom and it took me a long time to make. But I'm really fond of the fringe. I think I did a good job. It's cute. It's nice and shape fitting. The only criticism I have is the way that this hair tucked into the back here. But I think the problem with that more than anything is actually the back. Is the back hairstyle that's the problem, not the rest of it. So that's something I can fix once I move on to the next section. So let's remove these colours. I've noticed that you can do outline colours just now, and I didn't think that was a thing. So I might have to go through everything and change that later, because I would like to not have black outlines on my hair. It would make more sense if it was blue. Oh dear, there is a bot. Hello, puffing poison. You are gone. There we go. Perfect. What about just giving it just woke up bed hair? You know, I could. That would be interesting. But Vieus is the blue? Vieus is the blue? What do you mean by Vieus is the blue? What? I have blue stuff. I have blue stuff. What do you mean by that? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, let's get the turquoise tealy base colour. I don't even know what colour to call it. What is the difference between teal and turquoise? Is there a difference in daily life? I mean, obviously they're going to have different colour codes. All the colours do, technically. Depends on the colour classification system as well. But people say turquoise and teal. They generally mean the same thing, right? You could classify this as turquoise or teal. I mean, it's got lots of different shades as well. So even if your classification of turquoise or teal depends on the darkness or something, I mean, it's all there. Lots of colours to pick from for it to work. So it's interesting. Alright, so this one, it is only this bottom section here, so I don't actually need to do much of anything to it. I think the only real thing I want to do is just add a little bit of shading, so it's actually really simple. I'm just going to add some on the bottom here, and I think it'll make a nice little touch. Just so it doesn't look so plain. Just a little bit down there, and maybe a little bit up here, and then we'll just fade that out heavily, like this. I have completely sketched it out. We're almost done now. We are almost done now. If you're mixing paint, teal would be more parts green to less parts blue. Turquoise would be more parts blue to less parts green. Aqua would be turquoise with some white added to the mix. Interesting. So, would you say that would you say this is aqua? Maybe it's a bit greeny, but maybe. Would you say that then more green to less blue? This is teal. And then this is turquoise? I don't know. That's how I see those colours. Anyway, I think we have finished our fringe. And I think it looks very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. Very nice. Nice and detailed. I think it'll look nice when it moves. We will be adding some highlights, as I said, at another date. Well, I will be. Don't know if that'll be on stream. I mean, I did most of this off stream. I'm very happy with my eyes that I did off stream as well. I like the little red lines. I think it adds a nice touch. It's very Hanako-kun-y, and I like Hanako-kun, so that makes me happy. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. So, thank you so much everyone for coming today. I know I didn't announce this stream. I will put a post out for tomorrow and the day after, because I think definitely can stream on the next few days. My jaw does hurt every now and then when I move it in the slightly wrong direction. But as a whole, it hasn't really hurt that much, so I think I'm going to be okay. Therefore, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll definitely do some Super Mario Sunshine because I love that game. You guys need that game. I don't want you to miss out. And we need that content. It's one of my most popular things I do as well. And it's one of the things I enjoy the most. I really like doing it. It's just a fun time. I mean, it's a bit suffering, but it's good. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a nice evening, afternoon, or morning, depending on what time zone you're in. Looks like some good progress has been made on the model with the fringe and the hat. I think so. I think I made some good progress today. Yeah. So bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. I hope you have a nice sleep or whatever you do. Bye-bye.